Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Right to the air is Carr. And incomplete to open things up. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
The numbers a week ago for Chase.
4 catches, 86 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Carr completes it.
Touchdown! Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Ito Smith, his first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. 7-7, our score after one. On first down, Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down, it's Henderson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing his Carr on third down. That's taken in by Henderson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
First and 10, Taylor now. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got Fuller.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Fields.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
83 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
Steps away.
got a man. It's McBride complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Trey McBride.
27 yards.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in here by Chase.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now a give to Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On second down, Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals.
Jameson Williams there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Ebron caught left side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Henderson will try and run for the first. They find some open field here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 17-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 48 yards on the ground.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. D. All day. Defense. All day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Henderson going to run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. Off play action. Fields.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fields on first down.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Heading out of has the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Carr now on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, it's Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr to throw again.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Carr.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On on the handoff. Taylor.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to.
And he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 15, 57 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Carr to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Carr. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Carr.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing his Carr. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, somebody lit a